Hi, physical therapist Sherik Peck. I'm here to show you some cool things that we do with the LifetimeVibe to increase your everyday fitness. This is a great machine for those trying to get ready for their next triathlon or 5K, 10K, or even marathon run. This is a great machine for recovery. It's great for flexibility. It will help you with your endurance. And I'd like to show you some simple exercises that you can accomplish very quickly each day and get the workout that you deserve and need. The LifetimeVibe actually has the ability, because it is vibration running up into the nervous system and the musculoskeletal system, it increases your essential weight load that you are posing against gravity. And so what it helps you to accomplish is it's like it increases your body mass by 3 times, threefold, while you're doing the exercises on the LifetimeVibe. So it makes everything you do happen much more quickly, much more efficiently. The first thing that we're going to have him do, go ahead and stand on the LifetimeVibe machine. We're just going to orient and start through a little bit of a warm-up, and I'm going to start him on program 6, just to it doesn't really matter which program we use. There are some that are much better than others, but I'm going to start him on program 6 just to get his blood flowing, get his lymphatic system working, and to start infusing the muscles with oxygen and blood supply. What I'd like you to do is just start doing some gentle squats, down just as far as you feel comfortable going and back up. I want you just to do that for 10 or so times. As he's doing this, we're starting to warm up the muscles. We're starting to enhance his posture at the same time, because right now the muscles are waking up, the nervous system is waking up. The proprioceptors, which are the balance centers within the nervous system, they're starting to wake up and say, oh, our body is asking something difficult of us. We're going to go ahead and prepare for that. And so the muscles are warming up very efficiently. One of the things that you'll notice is if you bring the feet closer together, we have much less of a force going through the body. We don't get as much exercise accomplished that way. But if we bring the legs back out wide apart, and now we bring him down into a partial squat and just hold. Now those muscles are really starting to work hard. If we bring his hands away from the handholds, we've now engaged the balance system more. And so more parts of the nervous system are firing. If we bring his arms above shoulder height, we now engage the core muscles very well. And so one of the things that I'm going to have you do for just warming up is just do partial squats, but keep the arms just slightly above head level, so up just a little bit more. We now engage those muscles very well, and you'll see his core muscles engage in. That will help him tremendously. This is great warm-up exercise to just get the blood flowing.
At first I was skeptical. I got on the machine. It seemed, I could probably get some quality workouts out of this, but after being on it for about maybe 6 minutes or more, I could see that my body was starting to feel fatigued. I was sweating, my muscles were shaking, and I was surprised at the results I received from this.
Our next section is working on balance activities that will engage the nervous system and help him prepare for whatever sport he is involved in. We take the information from this from the NFL. They found that just 5 minutes twice a week will decrease your chances of injury by 77% during the regular season. It makes sense that the NFL players spend some time working on their balance. I'm going to show you how to supercharge balance activities with the LifetimeVibe that will help you in just 2 or 3 minutes. So what I want you to do is stand both legs on there. Notice what happens when you switch to one side. So bring your left leg up and stand just on the one side. Bring your arms up, again above shoulder height, so that we engage the core. Now I want you to do partial squats just on one side. Notice that we're really challenging his balance, and that's a great thing. The challenging of the balance makes every proprioceptor, which is just simply the body's awareness of where it's at in space. It makes those proprioceptors kick in and makes every system in the body have to work much harder. This is the one thing that we see after a chronic ankle sprain. You sprain it once and then you resprain it and resprain it, and every time it seems like it's just partially healed, you sprain it again. Well, the problem that most people do not do once their ankle is feeling better is they do not train the balance. This is a great exercise. As you can see how much it's challenging the balance and the strength. This is a great activity. Go ahead and try that on the other side. We love this exercise because it's so good on the nervous system. Next activity that I'd like you to do is grab a 15-pound weight there. That black one would be great. Go ahead and turn away from the machine so that you don't even have the controls that bother you. Stand back on the machine. Now I want you to bring that weight fully overhead as far as you can reach it with both hands. Push it up. Now I want you to perform your squats, where we're working even more on the balance and keeping the core completely engaged by keeping that weight above head level. Now 15 pounds does not seem like a lot if you're used to being in the gym, but I promise you after 15 to 20 times he will feel like he has been through a major workout. And it doesn't take very long. Very good. The next activity I want you to do is go into a squat, full squat. Same position. Go into a full squat. Above head. Hold that squat position. Now I want you to bring that weight all the way down and all the way up. Now we're working the shoulders at the same time that we've got the core engaged and that we've got the lower legs engaged. And it is a very fast way to get the whole nervous system and the whole musculoskeletal system talking to each other. Doesn't take long to feel the burn, does it? Very good. Go ahead and take a break on there. The next activity that I'd like to see is go into a lunge position. And you can set the weight off to the side if you'd like to for first. To start with, in this lunge position, again, we're firing off the nervous system more on one side of the body, but the other side of the body has the same effect. It's getting the benefit of everything going through the left side of his body here. Go into a slight squat, and now I want you to just simply go up and down right there, just about 4 or 5 inches. Getting a great work on the balance, but we're also working on the strengthening at the same time. Go ahead and switch legs. Now it doesn't take very long to really engage those muscles and burn and get the burn in there that tells you that they're infusing with blood supply. The mitochondria are pumping so that you can get all of the energy to the muscles there. Now we want to enhance that exercise. We're just going to put a weight in his hands and bring it above shoulder height again. And anywhere in there above shoulder height now engages the core better. I just want you to go through that little burning. Watch how the muscles are having to fire so hard to keep him balanced and to keep him in position. This does not seem like it would be very much of an exercise, but I can promise you it burns very, very quickly. Very effective. Go ahead and try that on the other side. You can see part of the reason that this is such an effective set of exercises. We have the entire nervous system engaged and working to be able to help him through that. That's why these routines are so much quicker than your average 2-hour workout. You can accomplish the same thing in 20 minutes on here. That's good. Go ahead and set the weight aside. The next thing that I'd like to do is have you go in a plank position, which is arms down on the machine. Go ahead and I want you to just to do a partial push-up there. Now this exercise might be just, and go ahead and push up and down from that partial push-up. Because of all of the pressure coming up from the vibration plate, we're enhancing this workout very quickly. This is much more difficult than a normal push-up. Now if this position, go ahead and keep your hips up so that you're in a good plank position. Now we keep the core engaged by making sure that he has good posture and doesn't sag. If this is too difficult for a person to start out with, we've got other variations, but let me show you a unique variation of this exercise. Back in the plank position, I want you to bring your hips up just as far as you can, and then let them sag down. Go ahead and come back down. Good. Go ahead and come back up. Notice that we're firing off the 30 some odd muscles that are engaged with the shoulder stabilizers. We're firing them all off at different levels here when we go through these motions. So we try not to stay in just one position on the LifetimeVibe machine. We try and use various positions so we get more muscles engaged, more of a workout. Now, one of the neat things that works here is in this good plank position. Go ahead and right there. Go ahead and lift up one leg. And now we've added a balance component that's engaged more of the right side of his body. And if he's had an injury there, this might be a great way to retrain those muscles. Now, some of these exercises that we've been performing may seem a little bit too advanced. I want to show you, if you can't tolerate putting your hands down in that plank position, where you can start. Use the stool that comes with the LifetimeVibe. Set it on, and then go ahead and do your plank position from that stool. So it's effectively giving you another 14 or 15 inches that is much less difficulty for you to go ahead and complete those exercises. Now go ahead and do those partial push-ups. You can see that that's taken just some of the advanced state of the exercise out. Can you lift one leg and balance at the same time? And now do your push-up. And you can see he's sweating. This is very fast, very effective exercise. We've done this in about 6 minutes of exercise. It doesn't take much to get a great workout with this simple machine. One of the very easy things that you can do with the LifetimeVibe is enhance your flexibility after you've finished with your workout. A great cool down is to stand on the machine, turn facing away. You might have to put your feet out closer to the edge here, because we're going to take you into a hamstring stretch. Hold on to the bar and just lean forward as far as you're able to until it engages these hamstrings. Can you feel those working there? And just let that simple massage work the blood flow through there and take all of the pain and exercise that you've induced into those muscles. And I'm really saying funny things, but it's okay. You'll cut from there and go right ahead. But this is a great way to take the lactic acid out of those muscles that you've just exercised and flush it into the system so that the body can eliminate the waste that's been produced. In other words, we're still helping him use this tool as a weight loss device, take a lot of the pain and soreness out of the muscles by quickly flushing the lactic acid out. As you bring the muscle under tension, it's able to quickly eliminate some of the gunk that's produced in the lactic acid. Good. Go ahead and turn around. Now, one of the great things, because you've used your spine an awful lot during this exercise, is to just simply bend down to one side and let it just hold there and let it kind of oscillate on one side or the other, and then switch back to the other side. This little activity can help increase the flexibility through the spine and eliminate things like low back pain and sciatica. A great way to help that. All of these activities are working on the balance, which helps tremendously.